Hey guys, this video I'm very excited about. I have some wild caught black cod. Very exciting. It's so beautiful. I wish you guys could see it up close. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make miso glazed black cod. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a quick marinade, which we're gonna make on the stove, and then I'm gonna marinate the fish for about 20 minutes, and then we're gonna go from there. But I'm gonna use umi plum vinegar, which I love. I've told you guys about it before. So we're gonna add some of that. I love it. It's sweet, it's tangy, it gives a beautiful umami. So we're gonna use some of this. So let's get the marinade going and make our miso glazed black cod. Okay, so let's make our miso marinade. I'm gonna do a 1/4 cup of white miso. And I'm gonna add in a 1/4 cup of sake, because who doesn't love that? Some unfiltered sake, which apparently is still filtered, but just not as much. Now we're gonna add about 2 teaspoons of sugar. A lot of people use more sugar. I don't, because I actually don't want it to be too sweet. Okay, now we're gonna add about 2 teaspoons of umi plum vinegar. Oh, it's so good. We're gonna cook the alcohol out of the sake and cook it so the sugar's dissolved and the miso paste is dissolved. So I'm just whisking everything in the bottom here till it's all cooked. Now you wanna do this kind of quickly. You don't wanna cook it too much or it'll thicken. So you wanna get everything melted quickly, and then we wanna let it cool. So this is already starting to thicken. So I'm actually gonna add a little bit more sake and a little bit of water. Should just make it a little more, just a little more marinade. Cook that down. Yeah, that's looking better already. You know, I need to get into the nooks and crannies of this. So I'm gonna use my spatula. Perfect job for my Prepon kitchen spatula to get in the crannies here. Oh my gosh, look at how beautiful that is. That's perfect. See that consistency? It's gonna be beautiful. The fish is just gonna sit in that and soak all those flavors up. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna transfer to this bowl. And then once it's cool, I'm gonna put it on the fish. Okay, let's let this cool. Yay. Okay, so the marinade that we have, it was cooled. Then all I did was put it on the bottom of this pan and I stuck the fillets on top of it and mushed it around. And these have been marinating at room temperature for about 20 minutes, okay? So now what we're gonna do is I wanna get a little sear on them and a little golden brown before I put them in the oven. So here's the first thing we're gonna do. I'm kind of scraping off a little bit of, you know, the excess here. And then we're gonna put them in the pan. I just don't want any, like, if there's any little leftover miso chunks or anything, you just wanna make sure none of that's on the fish. We're gonna heat up a pan and we're gonna brown it about 2 minutes on each side. And then we're gonna put it into a pan and then pop it in the oven. Okay, so take all the excess off. Then we're just gonna go face down. So this pan's pretty small. So I'm just gonna do one at a time. So I'm gonna cook all of them on the bottom, the skin side, 2 minutes on each side, put it on a plate. Then I'm gonna pop it into a pan, I have to clean this pan and use it, into the oven. So I'm gonna do all these the same way. So I'll just show you this one. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Wild caught black cod, woohoo. So we got a little bit of the crispy brown on it. Ooh. So good. We already started getting a little bit of those like little burnt brown edges. Kind of like, it almost caramelizes. That's another thing that's great about having some sugar in this, is that the sugar's gonna caramelize and help the fish get beautiful golden brown. Oh, so yummy. That's so pretty. That's that really quintessential miso glazed cod look that you want, that beautiful. It almost looks like caramel was drizzled on top of it. So the reason why I'm putting the skin side down is because to make it a little crispy on the bottom too. As soon as it's finished, I'm gonna do it with the other fillets. Then we'll pop it in the oven. Okay. Next, this is just organic canola oil. I'm using organic canola oil because I don't want to use olive oil because it'll add olive oil flavor to this fish. And with these ingredients, I don't want an olive oil flavor. Canola is nice and neutral. So then after we get this last one in, I'll wash this pan and use it. Look at how pretty. See that extra step of putting them in a pan to get these little brown crispy edges? That's what we want, which is beautiful. So now we're gonna pop this in the oven. This oven, I'm making 375, and I'm gonna put them in, I'm gonna check them in 8 minutes because I don't exactly know. I'm still learning this oven and I don't wanna risk overcooking these. So let's check in 8 minutes, but this is exciting. Whoa, oh, so good. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Look at how beautiful that is. You can see all the caramelization. When the cod starts separating like this, then you know it's cooked. Whoa. Just want to show you how perfectly cooked that is. Look at that. It's perfect. Oh my goodness. That's perfect. That is so good. I hope you guys like this video. Sorry, my mouth is full, I'm still chewing. Subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you know when I put up another one. And I'll see you guys soon. So good. It's perfect.